Moving on to Board of Directors and outside committees. Director Villa,
None.
Director Gibson, Director Gibson. She's muted.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for my paperwork. Can I go later?
You can, yes. Vice President White had none. President Austin is Director Rapoglo.
None.
Shirley, you're back.
How about later?
What committee was it?
It was RAC and then State Water.
We'll come to it later.
Okay, thanks. At some point, can I make a few comments, Vice President White?
Yeah, I guess this is as good a time as any. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to clear up a few things about Halcyon because
Halcyon seems to be criticized a lot. In 1964, there was a vote to form the sanitation district, and so it was passed by a 75% vote, and Halcyon voted on that, and they passed a bond measure. So Halcyon helped pay for the plant, even though we do not have, we are still on septic, we still funded that plant. And then in 1981, there were 5 small districts that were managed by the county. And in that year, the OCSD was formed, and Halcyon voted to be a member of that with all of the accompanying costs. So sometimes people don't think that we're truly part of the OCSD, but we are, and we have paid our fair share. And personally, I'm on the second.
I have a private well, and
May I interject? I'm very sorry, Director Gibson, Vice President White. I think that there's nothing where we are right now is on committee reports, and I think while Director Gibson's points are very well taken, possibly should be at a different point in the agenda. And I'm very sorry, Director Gibson.
Okay, one more sentence.
I've had Oceano Water since the year 2000, and there are about 8 or 10 other members of Halcyon that have Oceano Water. Thank you. Thank you, Director Gibson.
Vice President White, I need to do my reports.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to 8 to 6B. Director Gibson.
Well, I haven't found my paperwork yet, but I'll start, and then I may need some help from the general manager. So I had a RAC meeting, and there was no action taken. It was mostly just an update on, drought monitoring, reservoir report, groundwater basin management efforts, state water project, and flood control. So it was just kind of a follow-up meeting. And then with the state water subcontractors, we are looking at a kind of partnership. I'm not sure what I should call that, with Tesla batteries. And it's a great idea, and it would be at the Lopez Lake at the terminal dam.
So I think this was a special meeting of the Zone 3 Advisory Committee, not subcontract water.
Oh.
Not state water subcontract.
Okay. Well, maybe I had 3 meetings then. Yeah, so let me just finish with that. Basically all the 50% of the energy costs out there are because of the usage during peak hours. And we would save, I think yearly, 650,000. Can you add to that, Mr. Clements?
I think, yeah, if I recollect the savings over, I want to say it was over 20 years, the savings was in the 1 to 2 million range, maybe more like 1.3. in energy costs by installing the Tesla battery backup so that they didn't have to draw energy during peak periods. And there was no cost for the batteries. That's something that Tesla provides through a state program.
Anybody have any questions on that? Okay. Yeah, I think I had that instead of state water. So those are my 2 reports.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse
Go
me,
back.
Vice President White.
Yeah.
I have a question just generally. I understand that some of the committees, the member attending them is required to prepare a written report. I was wondering if those can be made available to the board and to the public.
I have no idea. Mr. Clemens?
I can probably jump in on this if it's okay, Vice President White. The requirement for written reports is slightly unclear to me at this point as far as what committees are, what committee meetings are required to have that done or not. I'll get back to your board on that. And to the extent written reports are required, it wouldn't be terrible to provide them.